What's up, traders? It's Trello back at it with another daily outlook. I usually don't post outlooks at night, but we are going to start something new. I am going to start posting outlooks at night because I realized a lot of my folks in the Discord do live out of country. I do live in the United States. So I figured if I post them around 8 p.m. every night, CT time, then it would be a convenient time for everyone to tune into them. With all that being said, let's go ahead and hop into the markets. There's a lot of things going on right now. For the DXY, I am bearish on the dollar. I have been bearish on the dollar for months. Now, I do see some signs of support on the dollar starting to come up. And the first sign of support that I see is going to be at 98,557. So as you can see, we have a clean sell down and then buy up, breaking all of the consolidating highs over here to the left side. Also breaking supply over here to the left side. Now, I do not think that the dollar will rise strongly off of this support or demand, whichever one you want to call it, is because we do have descending lows liquidity here, trend line liquidity, whichever one you would like to call it. Now the DXY is still giving it that sell pressure. Now the supply zone that I had marked up for last week actually worked out perfectly. We had a buy up and then a sell down, breaking the lows to the left side. The DXY then retraced back up to this supply zone, and now the supply zone is mitigated. So I'm going to delete the supply zone. Now the next supply zone that I see for the DXY, maybe them pushing up on from demand, is probably right here at 98,842. So like I said, I do expect the dollar to give some kind of push off of demand, maybe a push all the way up to supply, but I don't expect the dollar to be that strong on this demand with these descending lows here to the left side. Now, with me being bearish on the dollar, I am bullish on USD pairs. Now, USD JPY is a bit different because we're not going against USD pairs are not going against a base pair here. So it is USD JPY on this pair. Now, beautiful buys on USD JPY that I did not get filled in due to E8 slippage being a bit rough after the markets were going crazy. Now, I do expect to see this demand hold strong for USD JPY, and I'll let you know that why in a second. But I do not expect to buy here because we don't have liquidity, and this is not an A plus setup in my book. But for GBP USD, like I said, you guys, I am bullish on USD pairs because the dollar is bearish. Now, this is a 5-minute demand zone, and as you guys can see here, it's already forming perfectly. We already have liquidity that was just made. We closed over these highs over here to the left side. So we have a beautiful sell down and then buy up that close with a conviction over these highs to the left side. Now, I am just following GBP USD on demand because the dollar is super bearish. And as you guys can see, GBP USD is super bullish. So yeah, trying to make some quick bucks right here on GBP USD for a 5-minute trade for a nice 1 to 2 to the top side. Also, we do have some treats on GBP USD. We have some perfect trend line liquidity here on GBP USD. So I am looking to take out this trend line liquidity to the top side on GU. And hopefully you are too. But yeah, that'll be it for GBP USD. Like I said, I am bearish on USD pairs. So for Euro USD is a bit tricky. It just looks a little bit different. Euro USD has the same demand as the DXY does. So if you buy off of this, then it would just be terror. Now, what I can see for Euro USD is a nice demand zone here, but these stops are just too wide for me to get a quick 1 to 2 risk to reward. So right now for Euro USD, I am just waiting on Euro USD. Now, Euro USD has 1 or 2 choices when they come down here to demand, and the DXY has a choice when they tap demand too. Is the DXY going to lean underneath demand or stay strong underneath demand? That just depends on what I mean. Okay, so if the DXY does lean on demand, then Euro USD should protect this demand zone. Now, if the DXY does protect the demand zone, then I think Euro USD will sink through because if the dollar gets bullish, then we're bearish on USD pairs. Now for gold, big money gold. Now I did see a nice supply zone in a 15-minute for gold, XAU USD. Now this is the only reason why I'm hesitant to sell gold is because usually when the dollar gets weaker, gold starts to pick back up because XAU USD, correct? Now, it's like telltale signs in the market. So gold did a nice huge dump off as the dollar just hovered in the same price action. Now this dump off can mean 1 or 2 things: that gold really turned bearish, or gold just did a huge sweep to the downside for a bigger move to the top side for maybe like a $5,000 for a 5,000 target push. Now, the next thing that makes me hesitant on gold is the DXY is weakening. So like I said, usually when the DXY weakens, gold usually gets stronger. Now, I still have to trust my A plus setup, so I am going to trust myself on this. As you guys can see, we did have perfect liquidity. Now, I am hoping that we can possibly get one more push and then a rejection and then another sweep, and then I'll have fresh liquidity to fuel my 1 to 2 move to the downside. So yeah, that is what I'm looking at on gold. I am a bit hesitant on gold, so you may want to keep your money in your pocket on this one. Now, for USD JPY, like I said, I do expect USD JPY to possibly hold off of this demand zone. And as you guys can see, we are quite holding. And this is the reason why. So if you check, so things are a little bit different. I do not expect USD JPY to hold on demand because the JPY basket has now rushed oversupply. So you can save that stop loss. Now, I am expecting JPY basket to remain bullish because usually the JPY basket and the DXY usually play pity pat. If the DXY is bearish, the JPY basket is bullish, and vice versa. If the JPY basket is bearish, then the DXY is bullish. Now, I have been targeting this supply zone for, I want to say, almost a full month now. So, well, not quite a full month. I'm exaggerating. It's been October 22nd, so not even a full 2 weeks. But we have a clean buy up and then sell down, breaking the lows to the left side. So I am expecting the JPY basket to run up to this supply zone and maybe halt. And as that happens, I do expect the DXY to go ahead and tap this demand. And then it'll be a back and forth game of who wins, who's the strongest. Now, GBP JPY, I do expect bullish actions from the JPY basket, so that's why I am trying to sell GBP JPY. Now, this is a beautiful supply zone with a nice buy up and then sell down, breaking the lows to the left side. So I just have to be patient and play my cards right. And we also have some liquidity residing to the top side. So yeah, that'll be it for my daily outlooks. And like I said, guys, I will be posting daily outlooks every day at 8 p.m. CT time.